fresh as he distributes a picture of what seems to be panty liner in his drawers. And all ladies in unison respond in one comment. Please don't go buying up our pads. Oh, what?
Welcome back to Real Talk Corner. I'm your host, Ariana, the Quantum Healer, and my co-host, Bella, is in the building. I wanted to have y'all watch this one. When I came across this dude, we're going to watch him right now, but he was talking about that Gooch grease. And I was like, what the fuck is Gooch grease? So we're going to watch this and we're going to talk about it.
First off, I'm not proud of this. My bros sleep on this life hack. This here catches Gooch grease. Loose dingleberries. And he ends it with keep them drawers fresh as he distributes a picture of what seems to be panty liner in his drawers. And all ladies in unison respond in one comment. Please don't go buying up our pads. Oh, whatever the fuck Gooch grease is. Let me explain. Sometimes men are stupid because Gooch grease is just one of those playful sayings. And we know what the Gooch is. Somebody probably just added grease just because it started with a G. Dumb shit. Hypothetically speaking, let's say it's a female who like the way testicles smell when they sweaty. Men would probably call that shit the sweat. That's just because testicles sweat. You get what I'm saying? Some of us are dumb like that sometimes. So far as Gooch grease goes, first of all, everybody sweat. Even you ladies. And what happens is when dudes sweat in them intimate areas, if he doesn't clean thoroughly, Gooch grease, I mean, it's gonna happen regardless. It's sweat. But when that sweat hit dirt, there's a color change. You ever got out the shower when you got an itch and you see that brown color pencil shavings on your arm? It's like that, but Gooch grease. Now, men using panty liners, pad, whatever the hell that was, actually a smart idea. It looked like it'll catch some grease. You know what, ladies? You will never know. I just want to go on record and say, I don't condone this. This is definitely dirty. If you clean correctly, wipe correctly, you won't have Gooch grease per se. Maybe you will have Gooch dampness. But grease? I don't think it's appropriate that a man is walking around Gucci Mane, La Grease, La Fleur. Now, I'm going to say something, a lot of men ain't going to like it. Having Gooch grease and dingleberries, this is only happening because y'all not doing a courtesy wipe. Y'all not using wet wipes. Some of y'all won't even thoroughly wash behind you when you in the shower. You think it's zesty. But you using female pads to catch the mess? If you don't wipe correctly, if you don't shower correctly, when you sweat all over, what do you think is going to fall from your body, sir? Gooch grease. Ladies, I'm sorry we had to go through this. I just needed to clarify. The females is out here eating the groceries now. I mean, to each his own, but not the Gooch grease.
Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. The Gooch grease. What, like, he's a funny creator on TikTok. What's his name again? Jody Too Good. I love his stuff, but this one caught me off guard. I was like, yes, men, if you didn't know, pads are very durable. Yes, they soak up a lot of liquid. That's what they do.
Right.
They soak up blood. Blood is liquid. I don't know what men maybe think blood is, but it's a liquid. That's what they're there for, to catch the liquid so it doesn't go out of the panties and down our legs.
Okay.
But the way he described that shit, I was like, I don't know if it's just you don't want your balls to be sweaty, which is a natural thing.
Which to me wouldn't even make sense though, to be honest, because they have their balls and stuff. So putting a pad is going to make you sweat even more.
It's going to get way hotter down there.
Exactly. It's going to sweat even more. Like you're going to have no type of air, because even with females, and we don't have nothing dangling. So the fact that your shit going to be sitting on top of the pad, or I don't even know how they would even be able to wear that. Like,
right. Just
yeah. So hopefully ain't no dudes trying that shit.
I mean, he was that guy who took a picture. There's actually somebody out there doing this shit. I don't know how many other people have thought about this and thought it was a good idea. Again, I understand it because pads are that's what they do. They catch liquid and fluid, but it's definitely not comfortable. And you're going to sweat 2 times more.
Exactly.
With it there. We do not sweat because we wear, like, we still got to go through that.
Exactly.
It's like, and I'm just glad it didn't have no skid marks and shit on it. Like that would have been rough.
Well, we already know if there become a shortage, we already know what it is. It's because now the mouths are purchasing. If out of nowhere it's a pad shortage, we'll
Right.
know why.
Just make your own. You guys can make your own and coin the term and make it just for men. I don't really give a shit if y'all wear it until we don't have none. Like if that's the problem, and then they stop making them, or there's a
That'd be
shortage or
so
some shit,
funny.
then
Like
I have a fucking problem.
dudes asking you to go pick up some pads.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, this might get men to go to the store and buy them more often now. Like, oh, I got to pick up mine too. So
Right. You go to a dude house and you see some pads, you automatically like, oh, he must got a shorty. Nah, those is his.
especially if they thin. So, there's different sizes. So you see the thick ones, you're like, nah, chick lives here, but you see the
Right.
thin ones and you know what it is. It's like, oh, he's good.
Like you got that. What is it called? What he called it? What the fuck did he call it?
What, the gooch grease?
Yeah, the Gooch grease. Like, bruh, you suffering from Gooch grease?
It's that time of the month. You got gooch grease.
Right, right.
I just was like, yeah, that's a whole lot to take in. I hope y'all just bathe. I like literally what he said. If you wash your ass correctly, you really do not, because you don't have a vagina. This secretes out. Like you really don't
Mm-hmm.
a pad. Your balls are sweaty. No one cares. Like really, women don't care. We know it.
Right. I
We know it
mean,
smells like balls.
it's just common. Exactly, it's common sense. Like you have something
Right.
dangling and stuff like
Right.
that. But to me, if you're sweating to the point where you need something to absorb it, that means you have like a whole nother problem. I don't know.
Something else is going.
Yeah, so the point where you need to put a pad because
Right.
it's going through your underwear or
I
something
mean,
like that.
because if you sweating, you out doing something to sweat, right? Like even like we would go out, we're gonna sweat. Just take a
Mm-hmm.
shower. You get home, you don't like it, take a shower. But if it's like
It's not
dirty,
gonna be continuously dripping how a period is gonna drip.
right? And I don't see how your balls get dirty unless you're not washing them. Like to be having a pad on to combat
Right.
it.
To me, I think it's gonna make it even more dirty because now you more sweating, and then it's just gonna stay there. So your pad gonna be dirt. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't
Right.
though. Look, either way, man, I don't care if y'all do it or not. It's funny as fuck to me. I don't understand it, like the logic. I'm trying to understand the why behind it because I'm like, were you paying basketball? I don't know, like what
Right.
I
Like, what will be the need for it?
I can't call it. I can't call it. I can't call it at all. Not even a little bit. I can't call it. So y'all let us know in the comments if y'all have heard of gooch grease before. Gooch grease. Like what the fuck?